I've heard a lot about Paula's Choice products. Actually someone commented on my, I don't know if it was my last video or my first video, saying that I should try Paula's Choice, and people do seem to recommend her company quite a lot. So I purchased the Skin Pore Normalizer cleanser and the Skin Perfecting 8% AHA gel, so like a cleanser and an exfoliant. And as you can see, my skin is still quite active when it comes to my acne. For the past couple of months it's been quite, it's not been too bad, it's just I'm still getting a lot of spots, I'm still getting a lot of marks. I don't know if there's, yeah, I think it's there. I've had that spot for like a month. Why? My skin's just very complex, I suppose. This cleanser, which is going to be like the first part of the review, I'm going to talk about this maybe next week. I'll start using this next week. The reason being that if I use both of these at the same time, if one of them doesn't agree with my skin, I don't want to just kind of dismiss both of them. So if I do this first and it agrees with my skin, and then I do this and then I break out, then it's probably maybe one or the other that's causing it basically. So this is the clear range. They've got many ranges on the website, and this was £16. The Clear Pore Normalizing Cleanser, blemish prone skin, currently proven non-irritating. Another thing that drawn me to this as well was the fact that it's sodium lauryl sarcosinate, I think it's called, and basically what it is I think most products have sodium lauryl sulfate in it, which is like the foaming agent, which is like the cleansing agent in shampoos and toothpaste and most cleansers, and it's basically a cheap form of a detergent that helps get rid of oil and dirt, but it's very irritating to the skin, and I've been looking for cleansers that don't have that ingredient in it. So this ingredient, the sarcosinate, I believe it's called, this is supposed to be a mild cleanser, and on the website it actually puts it in brackets as a conditioner. So I've just washed my skin and it does seem like it's smoother than what it was. It does foam, but it's not like a typical foaming cleanser. If you want proper like bubbles, then you should put a bit on your hand and then get a bit of water, kind of foam it up that way. It does foam up, but if you're just putting it on your hands and just applying it to your face, it doesn't foam up too much, which I like because it just means to me that it isn't too irritating. My skin is a tiny bit tight, if I'm honest. I'm going to have to apply a lot of moisturiser and just make sure that my skin doesn't get too dry. So I'm going to use this for the next 7 days, and hopefully I come back with better skin, and then we can start the AHA gel, which I'm excited to use. So it's been a week since I've started using the Paula's Choice cleanser, and I would say it is a good cleanser. The second time I used it, I noticed that a lot of my redness kind of neutralised. My face wasn't as red. It hasn't broken me out in the sense where other products have broken me out before, where it's been like spots every day and kind of like a purging phase, as it would be called. But I have had like maybe the odd, in fact that one there and maybe one other one in the space of a week, which is quite good considering. I will say if you don't apply moisturiser, which I haven't done just then, like I've just washed my face, but if you don't apply a moisturiser it can be quite tight if you have kind of combination, or if you have dry skin. I wouldn't really recommend using a gel based cleanser, but if you moisturise after it, I don't feel any tightness at all, but right now I'm starting to feel a lot of tightness. So moving on to the Skin Perfecting 8% AHA gel by Paula's Choice. this is supposed to be like a exfoliator, and it says online that you can use it once or twice a day. Originally I was looking for the, I think it was the 2% BHA, or maybe it was 4%, I think it was 2%. Someone in my comments from one of my other videos said that that has really good reviews, and I was looking at it, but I know that 2% BHA is going to be good for exfoliating, but not so much for acne scars, so that's why I decided to go for this and give this a go. This currently has 4.5 stars online by 13 reviews, so I thought I would just give it a go to kind of help exfoliate my skin and hopefully get rid of some of the acne scars that I've kind of got going on. So this is 8% glycolic acid. If I like it and it doesn't break me out, then I can always apply it twice a day, which is what I'm planning to do next week. But for this week I'm just going to apply it during the night and kind of get my skin used to it, because I don't want my skin going crazy because I've applied too much of this stuff. So it's that pump. So this looks really similar to the cleanser actually, it's like a clear gel. I'll try it on my nose. My nose seems to be one of the areas on my skin where if I tone it, moisturise it, apply any type of treatments, it seems to break out. So I'll try it on my nose and we'll see what happens. But it doesn't have a scent, it just feels like just slight tingle, just like a slight tingling sensation like in some places, but it's nothing major. I'll come back next week and I'll see if it's made any improvements or if I need to stop using it if I've broken out too much. So it's been a week since I've used the 8% AHA gel by Paula's Choice, and I was using this every night, and it's been like mixed, good and bad. I would say that I have broken out on my chin a lot, and it does exfoliate when you wake up, like the second day. I did see some peeling and it washes off in the morning, so I was only using this at night, and it's a good thing that I did 1 week of the cleanser first, because if I did the cleanser and this would have still broke me out of my chin probably, and I wouldn't have known if it was the cleanser or if it was this, so I'm quite glad that I've done it that way. I think I used maybe about 3 times on my chin and it just wasn't cooperating at all, it just kept on breaking out, and I thought that maybe applying it on the spots would help, but it kind of just aggravated them more. But if you kind of just leave them and wash them with the cleanser's very good at drying out the spots, so I feel like both of the products already are quite a good combination. So I'm going to use this every morning and every night, but just avoiding the chin area until it clears up, and maybe I'll give it a go. But I think my expression lines have softened slightly, so I'll use this every day and every night, and we'll see how we get on for next week. So this is the end of week 3, and I've been using this twice a day, and I would say that I have broken out on the chin and the nose area, so for the past couple of days I've just been avoiding those areas. So I've just been applying it for the cheeks, forehead, and like I said, just avoiding nose and the chin area since it's been kind of breaking me out. I would say that this breakout that I had was from last week. I could feel it, it just didn't have any redness to it or any kind of, no one besides me really knew about it, but I could I could feel that there was a bump coming up, or the volume of that spot there has definitely decreased by like at least 50%, but I don't feel like it's significantly lightened my marks like I thought it would have. Another thing I would say is because I am starting to exfoliate more, a little bit of a more oil production is coming through, and I feel like that's why my skin is getting dry, because I'm not exfoliating as much as what I should be. And that's one of the main differences I've kind of seen in my skin, that when I exfoliate my T-zone gets quite oily, which can be seen as a good thing or a bad thing, but that would be my main changes for ever since using the two products. So I'll be back next week. So it's been 4 weeks since I've used both of these Paula's Choice products. I would say that it's kind of a mixed opinion, I would say. I do like the cleanser, but I feel like it can be quite drying. So it does say for blemish prone skin, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for people with really dry skin. I would say when I first started using this, it was non-irritating, but if you shave or if you exfoliate, I have found that it can be, like right now actually I haven't put this on my face yet. I've just come out of the bath and I can already feel a slight tightness, which is fine, but that is a sign of kind of stripping the skin too much. I do like the fact that this kind of does calm the skin, but sometimes it can flare it up. I don't know if I kind of used it to kind of shave my chest as well, but sometimes I get like little blotches and stuff, usually just when I shave, which is I think the problem. So if you're a woman, then you probably won't care, or if you're a really sensitive type of skin, then this may apply to you. But I used it kind of to shave my chest, and it's like, it's probably not picking that up, it's like really minor, but there's like very like subtle kind of pink irritation, which is fine, but I don't necessarily agree with the non-irritating thing, but it could just be my skin. With the AHA gel, they say that this gel is formulated for drier skin types, because the AHAs instead of BHAs have more of a moisturising agent to them, and they more so work on the surface of the skin, I believe. So if you do have some damaged skin, this is supposed to correct that. But I do feel that if you do have stubborn hyperpigmentation, or any pigmentation at all, because I do have old and new melasma scars, I do feel like this isn't powerful enough. And I feel like if you have maybe really light sunspots and you are patient enough and you just want something that is to slip into your skin routine, then this is a good pick, I suppose. The good thing about this is if you're kind of hesitant to try this product because of maybe this review, you can get this as a sample or as a smaller size for 30 millilitres. So like a third of this, just under a third of this, and it's £8, so that should maybe last you about 2 weeks, I would say. I would say after using this for 4 weeks, maybe about here, I would say, maybe give or take around there, and with this, and about there. I'm currently looking for a dark spot corrector, but the thing is every single dark spot corrector that I've looked at has had really good and really bad reviews, which is kind of worrying for me, considering that I have skin that just hates everything. So I'm going to try and do my best to kind of research something that's hopefully going to work for me, especially for stubborn marks. I'll probably be back with another video in about a month or just over a month. I still need to kind of order, or I still need to pick what dark spot corrector I want. So if you have any recommendations, then let me know, and hopefully this video's helped.